والصلاة والسلام على رسوله المصطفى سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اجتباه. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ومولانا محمد طب القلوب ودوائها وعافية الأبدان وشفائها ونور الأبصار وضيائها. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه في الأولين وفي الآخرين وفي كل وقت وحين وفي الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين وحتى ترث الأرض ومن عليها وأنت خير الوارثين. Ya Allah, bless all my dear brothers and sisters, especially for being patient, waiting for their Sheikh, who was kalang kabot. I mean, I was kalang kabot and I forgot my touch and go. Then Alhamdulillah, I didn't enter the highway, so I had to stop and buy a new car. So good, at least now I have in each car one. Alhamdulillah. Just Alhamdulillah. One of those days. Anyways, I'm here, Alhamdulillah. I hope you took the time to discuss few things and Salatul Rahim. One question or two before we start. Anyone has question, please? Any question?
Sure.
Yes, yes.
Can you, stroke is when people die of stroke, it's Ahmad, right?
Angin Ahmad, yes. Yes.
There is a dua, isn't it?
Yes.
To Allah protect us from getting
Rasulullah used to seek refuge to Allah from diseases like Angin Ahmad. It does exist. Hadith Sahih. He used to seek refuge to Allah from skin disease, leprosy, and from ama, from losing sight, from losing hearing, from inability to move, ajiz, to become ajiz, you cannot move anymore, and from Angin Ahmad. Stroke, you are healthy suddenly, yeah. And stroke also is related to shaitan. What does it mean? It means, na'udhu billah, shaitan also has hit you. Spiritually, look, there is physical and metaphysical. Thank you. Jazakallah. There is physical and metaphysical. There are things, like now I see this, physical. But there are other things actually of the same thing you don't see. For example, cancer, I do believe cancer is not just normal disease, it's hasad also. A lot of people who have cancer have been evil-eyed. Yes, it's not easy. So, physically, yes, cancer cells are getting stronger and therefore multiplying faster. In metaphysical world, it is actually an evil eye. So they are connected. The West don't believe in this. The West believe only in material things, physical things. In Islam, no. That's why the doctor has to be medically trained and hikmah. That's why it's called Hakim. I don't know if in Malaysia you call doctor Hakim. Hakim, let's say, where are you going, Sheikh? I'm going to see the Hakim. Hakim means doctor. Because he gives you advice also. He gives you advice. Because the disease is not just physical, it could be mental. It could be spiritual. It could be you sin a lot. Like Hakim ibn Sina, the famous Muslim doctor called Avicenna, known in the West Avicenna. A prince in his time started shouting and telling people, "Moo, I'm a cow. Moo, I'm a cow. Moo, I'm a cow. Lembu, saya lembu, saya lembu." What's wrong with you? He said, "Slaughter me. I want to be slaughtered." So so what did he do? He came to see him. No doctor could help him. No doctor. No doctor could help him because I'm sweating. I will get cold. when the news came to the best doctor those days in the world, he went to see him. He checked on him. He said, okay, I agree with you, you are. No doctor could help him. He looked at him, that's it. He said, I think I know what's wrong with you. I will help you. He said, how can you help? He said, you are a cow. Oh, you got happy. I'm a cow. He said, yes, you are a cow. But we cannot slaughter skinny cow. You are so too skinny. We have to feed you first. So he refused to eat first. Now, because he accepted the idea, psychology, see? He said, no, yeah, definitely you are a cow. And you are a good cow, but skinny cow. We need to feed you. He refused to take any medicine. In the food, he stopped putting the medicine. When the person got back his weight, he told them, who told you I'm a cow? It was deficiency of vitamins in his body that made him think like that. You know, sometimes lack of certain vitamins in your body make you hallucinate, and so that's hikmah. So hikmah of, he knows the medicine and he knows psychology. See? Many doctors actually, they don't give you medicine. They say, go home and change your pattern of sleep. Change your pattern of eating. You don't eat well. You're eating too much chicken. That's why you think you are chicken. I don't know what limbo. You know what I mean? You have to, so subhanAllah, it's in our mind. Most of diseases are in our mind. Oh.
Good? Too strong?
Oh man, this is the best coffee I drank in 2-3 weeks. Takbir! It has the black seed.
Yes.
Black,
Arabic coffee.
I know. Alas, now I'm all yours. Yeah. Yes, my brother.
Hakim also means wisdom.
Yes. What wise? Hikmah from Allah. Allah Hakim. I see hikmah. So you see, he dealt with him with hikmah. He told him, yeah, I agree you are. So once he won the heart of the patient, he could change him. That's what we need to do. Especially alim. You go to a kampung now that practices bid'ah. You tell them bid'ah? No, you play with them first. Because you are like Hakim, doctor. Slowly, you start changing them. You go to them, this bid'ah, you are all going to hell. Then they send you to hell. They will throw you in like Ibrahim alayhi salam. You should be always nice and seek it, till you book it. Okay, good. So hikmah means wisdom. Yes. Okay, which hadith are we in? Let's see.
Number 4.
Very good. Oh, Ibn is writing also. MashaAllah, weird. Hadith number 4. Correct?
Yes.
Is my pronunciation good?
Very good.
122.
But not close to Kelantan, right? Kelantan, yeah.
Page 122.
Huh?
122.
122. Bismillah. Yallah. I read the hadith. We did this.
No, we haven't.
No, this one.
You sure?
Yeah, we did number 3, the last one.
I did it in another class. Now I need the fan. Alas, I changed my mind. I'm like lembu, I changed my mind. I need the fan here, right? Bring me the fan. Why is this not on?
That is decoration.
That's not working. I knew it. When you see something nice and clean, it means it doesn't work.
Kalas.
Sorry. Now I feel the heat. Serious? MashaAllah. Today, we are going to show this hadith to you, my sisters and brothers, Jazakallah khair, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى, meaning the Prophet. So when he speaks, he's not speaking in vain. The Prophet, hadith. Scientific miracle in the hadith. Alhamdulillah, we know that there are scientific miracles in the Quran. How about the hadith? Many Westerners are embracing Islam only from this door, the door of scientific miracles in the Quran and hadith. This is one of them. And subhanallah, 1400 years ago, when the Prophet ﷺ said this hadith, my dear brothers and sisters, what was science? What was, medicine. What was medicine? Medicine, maximum. If you break a hand or a leg, they put jabira. They put 2 or 3 pieces of wood and tie you up. They give you some herbs. And they used to burn an injury. An injury is too bad, they burn it. That was medicine those days. They put fire on it to stop bleeding. 1400 years, that's how great medicine was. What he told us in this hadith, we are going to see, as if today, with all the technology in the hospitals and the companies of medical equipment, as if he has sallallahu alaihi wasallam with him, microscope, and he's following the birth of a child from the moment the sperm touches the egg until the baby comes to this one. Let's see, inshallah. For the sake of time, I will ask Brother Emery to read the English state. So no need for him to read Arabic. Takbir. Thank you, Sheikh.
Abu Abdul Rahman Abdullah bin Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, said, the Messenger of Allah SAW narrated to us, and he is a truthful one and the trusted, that certainly the being of each of you is brought together in the womb of his mother for 40 days in the nutfah form.
Very good, stop there. Rasulullah ﷺ said that each one of us, no exception, when he or she in the womb, remember, the hadith mentioned the womb rahim, silatul rahim. So the family, you are related to them because of the womb, either the womb of the grandmother or the womb of the mother. For example, brothers and sisters, why they have to visit one another, why they should never fight, why they should agree? Because of womb. They share the same womb, the mother. Okay. Uncles, aunties, nieces, nephews, cousins, because of? So, you see, Allah honors women. Womb in Islam is sacred. That's why a woman cannot be remarried after divorce except after 3 months. Why? To give the womb time to clear. 3 periods. 3 months means 3 periods. Even if she has passed that age of period, still she has to wait. Because the womb has to rest. Cannot mix baby with baby. No. Okay. A widow, 4 months and 10 days. Why 4 months and 10 days? Widows, the womb clears slower than divorcees. It needs 4 periods and 10 more days. SubhanAllah. So the womb has to rest first. Okay. So he mentioned the womb. In the womb, how many days we are there? Pay attention to this scientific word. 40 days. As what? Nutfah. This word is very important. He said nutfah. That is exactly what is called in science. So science follow the hadith. The Westerners follow it also the hadith. Okay, good. So for 40 days we are Nutfa only, inside the womb. You and me, we were nutfa. What is nutfa? Look at it. Read, mixed. What is nutfa? Semen. When the egg, this is the egg of the wife, the sperm comes, and 300,000 sperms try to enter. Only one Allah allows.
Yes.
Out of 300,000, only one enters. That's you. You had 300,000 brothers and sisters trying to take your place. Allah said, no, it's you. It's you and me. Allahu Akbar. Never forget that. Please never forget that. The 300,000 people wanted the same job, and you got it. 300,000 people wanted that position in that university. You were called to be in that university. Isn't that? See, actually when we were sperms, we should thank Allah. From that day. From that day, not when we become youth and old man. No. Got it? So all of them died. Only you are permitted to cut. So now you are going to stay for 40 days. Not fun. Not fun. Mixed. Then
then he becomes alaqah.
Okay,
For similar period. 40
another 40 days.
Then he becomes.
Hold on. Alaqah. Alaqah. What is alaqah? Alaqah is cloth, hanging. Mixed cloth. So we were clothing. This is the womb, let's say. We hang. Then we start hanging now. Like a leech. See the leech? Exactly like it. So we were leeches. May Allah forgive us. We already sucked our mother's blood those days. And then when we come to this world, instead of being nice to them, we suck their blood again. Draculas. Human beings are Draculas. 40 days again as what? Very good. So 40 plus 40, how much?
80.
See the math? You see he's teaching us math? Again?
Then he becomes mudghah.
For how long?
40 days.
Now mudghah. Mudghah. What is mudghah? Please chew meat before you swallow it. Look at it. Take some meat, chew it very well, take it out, look at it. That is how you were. Mudghah, which is chewed meat. That's how we were. 40. So now, 120. Total 120 days, which is 4 months. Now the angel will come, but not before. Now the angel will come and blow into you and me the ruh. This is why the ulama say a child before 120 is not human. Therefore, abortion to save the mother, not to, I don't want this baby, I wasn't ready. You are not ready, miss. When you get married, what are you doing? Playing ping pong? When you marry, what do you expect? To have children. See, even our marriage has become secular. May Allah forgive us. Even the marriage now, when a husband and wife get married, they are planning on making money. The first thing is making a career, making money. Hey, my first thing, have children. Muslims, when I remember how Muslims, even marriage, we distorted it. I'm talking about young men, young women married, and they delay. They say, let's not have children until we finish our education. Finish education what? In less than a year? No problem. But more than that, you are just wasting your time. So, the natural thing of marriage is this. Not far, 40 days. Alaqa, another 40 days. Mudgha, 40 days. Now, on the 120th day exactly of the pregnancy, subhanallah, the angel comes. There is one angel just to give life, and there is one angel to take life. We know who is he. Malakul Maut. Not Azrael. His name is not Azrael. Correct. That's not his name. The Jews call him Azrael. The Israeli stories call him Azrael. But Allah never called him that name. Neither in the Quran, nor in the Hadith. If you find the Hadith with the name Azrael, is a weak Hadith. Allah calls him Malakul Maut, the angel of death. Khalas? So he comes. What does he do, Brother Emir?
He blows life into it and is ordered with 4 words: the writing of its wealth, lifespan, work, and whether it will be a successful one or wretched.
Very good. Stop there. So the angel comes, and subhanAllah, he comes to your mother's womb. Like he came to Maryam. He came to Maryam and blew into her. So he blew into you as well. So what happens? Your mother that day feels something. She feels like a kick or something, because there was blowing of the roar. And then he gives 4 things. Remember this. All of us, we have been told these 4 things, but more we all forget. Number 1, your ajal. How long you're going to live. Yeah, the angel already told you and me, but we forgot. It's like I teach you something and you forget it, although it was just 3 weeks ago. Somebody tells you his phone number, you forget it. His PIN number, his password. Right or wrong? We forget. It's normal. Teacher teaches you the capital city of Algeria is Algiers. You forget. I have to promote Algeria everywhere I go. Halas? So he already told you how long you're going to live. Even if it's 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, you come out and you die. Or 60 years, 70 years, 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years, like Sayyidina Nuh, he told us. Number 2, your rizq. How much you're going to get? Already written. So don't kill yourself. Don't be sad. Don't be sad, my brothers, about rizq, sisters. And one thing I advise you and myself about rizq. Please don't think to be rich. Don't think to be rich. I tell you why. Look here. If you become rich, alhamdulillah. But if you don't become, you never thought of it. But if you think about it, you plan to be rich, and you cannot get it, you will think you failed. Actually, you didn't fail. But Shaitan will tell you, look, you didn't reach that. Whatever target you have in your mind about money. You know? You didn't drive your dream car yet. That's what Shaitan tells you now. The youth, most of them, when I ask them, what do you want to do? I want to be rich. The best amongst them, I want to be rich so that I do sadaqah. No, just do sadaqah without being rich. You got it? They always hide behind sadaqah. Sheikh, if I'm rich, I will do a lot of stuff. If you are rich, you become stingy. How about that? We never see you. So risk is written also. Meaning don't worry about it. Allah has taken care of it. You worry about what Allah created you for, which is ibadah, worship. Very good. Allah created you to worship, so you worship. You worry about worshipping, not about what you're going to get today. It's done. Allah is going to give you something. So 2 things so far. Ajal and rizqi. Third one, look at it. And lifespan, work. Number 3, your amal. Are you going to do good deeds or bad deeds? That's what it means. Amal here doesn't mean work, in which company you're going to work. No. Rasulullah was shepherd. Rasulullah worked for Khadija radiallahu anha. No problem. So it's not that. The work, good deeds or bad deeds. Are you going to do good deeds or bad deeds? He already told you. You just forgot. Meaning, qada al-qadar is written. Everything is written. Number 4, he tells you if you are going to be successful or non-successful. Bracket. Na'udhu billah. Meaning, are you going to go to Jannah or not? He already told us. But we forgot. Are you created for hell or created for paradise? Now I know what goes in your mind. If already told us, well, why Allah did create us? No, it's not that. The question is, He told you why you didn't even try. I told you the questions and answers. Questions and answers of tomorrow's exam, I already gave them to you. Yet, you go to the exam and you fail. I was so nice to you. I told you, look, in geography, they're going to ask you about this country. Go study. And here is the answer. Here is the question, here is the answer. Still you go to the exam, it means you are not serious at all. So the hadith here is to tell us to relax, not to fear death, because you are dying, and not to fear risking, because your risk is guaranteed, and to watch what you do, because Allah will hold you responsible for what you do. And number 3, Jannah or Jahannam, you don't escape one of them. May Allah help us not to go to hell even for a second. Say Ameen. Ameen. Ameen, ya. Ask Allah, ask Allah. Ask Allah. And I am sure that all of us, inshallah, all of us, sisters and brothers, if we fear Allah little more than we are, we all go to paradise. Here is why I tell you that. Who brought us together in this house? Allah. He brought us, right? Without Him, we wouldn't be here. Even if you want, one of you flat tire or something. Right or wrong? Okay. So the way He brought us here, He can bring us to paradise. Here it is. The fact that He made you Muslim, it means He already loves you. Don't mess that. He gave you the key. This is the key to the car. If I lose it, I cannot use the car. The key to Jannah already given to you. La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. You're a Muslim, alhamdulillah. Continue, please.
I swear by Allah, beside whom there is no one worthy of worship.
Who is talking? Rasulullah. He's swearing by Allah. He doesn't have to swear. Now, when the Prophet swears, it means very, very important. He doesn't have to swear because he is the truthful. He never lies. But when he swears, for an Arab, when he swears, it means something very important. Pay attention to it. What is it?
One of you will act upon the deeds of the people of the paradise until that between him and it is only a cubit.
Between him and it, meaning between him and paradise, there is only 1 cubit. You know what this cubit is? This. Look at me. From my finger here all the way to shoulder. This is all you need to go to paradise. 1 footstep. What is this? Jannah is here. This carpet. Here. 1 muscle. Alhamdulillah, I'm in Jannah. A person is doing good in his life. Jannah is in front of him. Before entering, he does amal of Ahl al-Nar. Look at it. He does an act of shirk. Not a small sin. He commits a major sin. And Allah always look at the last thing you do. Go ahead.
Then the return overtakes him and he acts upon the deeds of the people of the fire and enters it.
Khalas.
And one of you will act upon the deeds of the people of the fire until that between him and it is only a cubit. Then the return overtakes him and he acts upon the deeds of the people of the paradise and enters it.
Very good. Meaning no guarantee. In this world, be careful. Alhamdulillah, we are Muslims and we hope Allah will give us Jannah. But we shouldn't go now, sit and say, oh, we are Muslims, inshallah. No. Work day after day, day after day. Even last minute of your life, still do good. Because shaitan, may Allah curse him, is right there waiting for you. In that last minute, he comes and tells you to do sin, major sin. I give you an example. You are a very patient lady or brother. Salat, siyam, sadaqah, Allah tests you with disease. Test you with loss of job. Test of loss of spouse. Dear friend, something. And you didn't know you're about to die. You went to Momo. You went to Momo for counseling. On the way you died. Where do you think you're going to go? Sorry. Don't say you did something small. Because you went to a soothsayer, to Sahir. You went to a man whom Allah said these people are committing shirk. Or someone, na'udhu billah, die evil death, die drunk. Problems. Instead of going to the masjid and asking Allah for guidance, he goes to the bar, meet his best friend, drink, and then on the way both of them die, or one of them. You see how he ended his life? And somebody, subhanAllah, all his life, sinning. One day before he dies, or a few hours, he makes tawbah. Lillahi ta'ala. Enters the masjid, he dies in the masjid. But Sheikh, what's that? What's that? Allah is telling you, do not let your guard off until the referee whistles. He playing. Very fast counter-attack. The other team will win the game. You are winning. Last minute, have you seen soccer? English Premier League actually is well known with it. Last few minutes, you are fighting. Because that's sabr. Like many sisters who are very sabr. You sabr with your husband for many years, sister. When you are about to die or he dies, you call for divorce. When you became very old lady, you call for divorce. A lot of people like this. So please, I want my brothers and sisters to keep this hadith between your eyes. Besides the scientific miracle in it, look at it, exactly as science tells us now. SubhanAllah. I mean, if I was a non-Muslim doctor and I hear this hadith, why should I not become Muslim? If this is Muhammad told you this, that's what I know. It's my profession. I'm a gynecologist. I know all this. If I am a good man, I will say Shahada right now and go to Islamic center or masjid anywhere in the world where I am. The second part of it is our amal. Now once we are in this world, Allah says, be careful. Even when you worship me, don't let off your guards. And even when you do so much bad, I can forgive you. Meaning hope. The first one is fear. I am good Muslim, doing. Last minute, na'udhu billah, I do something bad. That is to scare me, not to forget I am also in danger. The second part, which is I do haram. Last minute, I make tawbah to Allah or become Muslim. I end up in paradise. So hope. So do not give this hadith to people. Share it with people. That brother, you're doing a lot of bad things, but Allah can forgive you. You may make tawbah today and die today. And that brother follows you to the masjid and he dies that night. I have many examples like this in America when I was Imam there. People, subhanAllah, they change in few days, less than 2, 3, 4 days, they die. Subhanallah. And we have seen the brothers who were coming to the masjid, money changes them. Especially US dollar. I don't know what US dollar has. Maybe has sihr in it. Wow, yeah. Any question about this hadith, please?
What do we mean by the return overtakes him?
The return meaning qada and qadar. Very good. The qada and qadar overturns it. It was meaning Allah knew you were going to do that. It doesn't mean Allah made you do that. Please understand this. All of us are free to do whatever we want. But Allah will not force you to come here. Look, He knew you come and wait for Sheikh. Even when Sheikh is late, you still come and wait. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it easy for you to come. He knew that before He even created you. Oh, I see. So whatever happens to us, we say, La ilaha illallah. We just accept it. We see a brother living with us very well. At the end of his life, he may do something very bad. Still, his judgment is with Allah. Huh? We don't judge him. But I judge what I saw. I saw the brother die intoxicated, full of liquor. That is too bad. But I don't say he's going to hell. That's up to Allah. Because we don't know what he has done also. But shirk, say it. Person committed shirk. He went and worshipped statue. He became mortal. He, na'udhu billah, tell me about it. He did this, believe horoscope. He gave his hand to his auntie to read his palm. Anyone who tells you, give me your palm to read, give them Quran to read. Mushaf, read the Quran. Therefore, there are people who say, let me read your coffee or tea. You read coffee. Lot of shirk going on. Homo, kampung. Some sisters are very good, but when they go to kampung, the aunties over there take them here and there. Where are you going, sister? Oh, no, she just told me, let's go here. You need to know where you're going, what to do. This will increase your husband's love. Keep it under his pillow. What's that? What's that? Sihr. It's okay. This is just that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they use Allah. Oh, kepada Allah. Kepada Allah. Kepada Allah. Kepada Allah, Quran and Hadith. That's kepada Allah. Good. This hadith is quite clear, right? Khalas, we move to the next hadith. If no question, we move to the next. And all the explanation is right there in front of you to read more. Hadith number 5. My brother, page 130. Yes. Yes. You read for us, Uncle what? Dul. Zul. Dul. Abdullah.
The Malay nickname is.
Look at them. Hey, I remember Dolla Saleh. Is that Abdullah?
Yes. Abdullah.
Player. He used to be a soccer player. Dolla. Is that like Dol?
Yes.
Okay. Brother Abdullah. Dol. Hey, Dol, in his house, with your family, uncle, auntie, with Sheikh Zoubir Abdullah. Takbir. Yalla.
The mother of the believers,
May Allah
Abdullah, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her.
Very good. Stop there. Aisha didn't have children. Aisha never had children. Why she is called Abdullah, mother of Abdullah? Look at it. Oh, that's a mistake. I found a mistake in your book. Aisha, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ, is not, didn't have kids. So why do you call Abdullah? Means mother. The Arabs, whether you have children or not, they call you mother of, hoping that Allah will give you. So she was young, and they call her Abdullah. Is a nice way of, is more respectful actually, to call somebody by this way. For example, the mother of, my dear mother here, the wife of Haji Johari. I call her Emiri. Emiri, you are number one. You're the oldest, right? MashaAllah. Because you look young. Coffee, brother. Abdullah. Emiri. You got it or not? Haji Johari, Abu Abdullah, father of Abdullah. Father of Emiri. Got it? That's how the Arabs speak. Even when you don't have children. If you are married and you don't have children, they hope for you and they give you usually a maid's name. Mother of Abdurrahman, mother of Abdullah, father of Abdurrahman, father of Abdullah. Clear? So don't think that's a mistake. It's culture. Okay? Continue. Said.
Abdullah Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her.
Ameen.
Said, Allah's Messenger said,
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
said, anyone who innovates into this affair of ours, something which is not from it, shall be rejected.
Allahu Akbar. Collected by who?
Collected by Al-Bukhari and Muslim.
Hadith Sahih. Brothers and sisters, the highest form of authentic hadith is when Bukhari and Muslim agree on the hadith. Did you see what I did? Because body language is very important. Bukhari itself, the hadith is very authentic, take it. Muslim by itself, the hadith is very authentic, take it. But there is something even better. When Al-Imam al-Bukhari and Imam Muslim agree on one hadith. Because his methodology and his methodology are totally different. The way Imam Bukhari search for the authenticity of hadith and Imam Muslim are different. So if they agree, it means, wow, because different ways. So this hadith is one of them. It's called in Ilm al-Hadith, al-Ahadith al-Muttafaq alayha. The hadith where there is ittifaq. Ittifaq means agreement by the two great scholars of hadith, Bukhari and Muslim.
Did they actually collaborate together, the two of them?
Yes, Muslim was student of Bukhari, but he studied under him for a few months and years, and then he left.
Wow.
So later on, the ulama who came after them, when they found out this hadith was narrated by Bukhari, the other hadith was narrated by Muslim, but in different times.
Wow.
Let's say I met you now, then let's say we separate. 2025, you were in London, I was in Algeria. My students say that the Sheikh told us about this hadith when he was in Algeria, not when he was in Malaysia. So it means we already departed. The students. It's the students, I told you, who make the Sheikh. It's not the other way.
Right.
Imam Bukhari was just teaching. He didn't care about fame. It's his students. Imam Shafi'i, he was not even thinking about fame. He was writing books and this and that. His students made his madhab spread. May Allah bless them, all of them. Ameen. So here, this hadith is very scary, my dear brothers and sisters. Look, anyone who innovates into this affair of ours, what does he mean? Which affair? Islam, ibadat. Very good, the ibadat. These affairs of ours, this deen, the religion, if you bring something into it, you think you're doing good? You're not doing good. What are you doing actually? You are adding, you are diluting. You see this coffee? Just perfect for Sheikh. Add a little water, even if it is warm, you're diluting my coffee. When I taste it, I say, who touched it? I know. And let's say I go somewhere. And I said, Emery, who touched that? I know it. The deen of Allah is perfect. If we start adding, brothers and sisters, I give you an example. A janazah. Janazah, example that most of us, alhamdulillah. Janazah is just 3 days. 3 days. Tidahari. When somebody dies, the first day, then the second day, then the third day at Maghrib, that's it. Meaning after Maghrib, we go back to our normal life. That doesn't mean we don't love this man or this woman who died. Could be father, could be mother, could be wife, could be, subhanAllah, son, daughter, uncle, A dear friend doesn't mean you don't know, but it means you accepted. Allah gave that friend or that father, mother, and took them. Live your life. In Malaysia, what did we do? 7 days, 40 days, 100 days in some, and now the annual. Annual. So imagine I lose 10 friends, one after one. Pay attention now. My father today, my mother tomorrow, Sheikh Zoubir after tomorrow, Zayd, 4th day, Emily then. You who love them all. So, is it 40 days anymore? 3 days for this one, and 3 days for this one means what?
6 days.
And 3 days for this one. And then, okay, you thought you did, alhamdulillah, I finished 60 days, 30 days. After that, start the 7 days. After that, start the 40 days. For each one of them. So all your life becomes what? Sadness, grief, very good, very good. Grief, you are just grieving. Is that what Islam wants you to do? Rasulullah ﷺ lost 6 children. My dear brothers and sisters, please understand how many kids you may have lost. God forbid. He lost 6. His sons and daughters, his own. He lost 2 wives. Khadija radiallahu anha in Mecca and Zainab bint al-Harith radiallahu anha in Medina. He buried them with his own hand. He lost hundreds of not friends like you and me. They died for him. They died because of him, believing in his message. Some of them his own uncles and cousins. What did he do? 3 days. That's all. So this is bid'ah, and we added to the janazah. Marriage. Now let's go to marriage. Marriage. What is marriage? Yalla, show me. What are the 4 pillars of marriage? Potato, tomato, cucumber. What else? What else? Cauliflower. Okay. 4 pillars. Ijab al-qabul. The man proposes to the sister. She answers or she keeps quiet. If she is virgin, young, never married, she keeps quiet. It means she agreed. Second, very good, the wali of the girl, her father preferably. Number 3, 2 Muslim witnesses, not from the street, from the masjid, first of all. Don't bring them from a bar and say, uncle, your uncle is drunk. Oh, because he's got grocery. I don't care. Even if he's tuna or tuna, cannot come. Take away these people away from you. Don't let these people come, people who sin. No barakah in the wedding. Invite them, but don't bring them to witness. Sorry. You come, uncle, sit there or on table, whatever, but you cannot... Clear? Okay. Then number 4. Mahar, dowry. And the dowry should be a lot or little? Little. The less, Rasulullah said, the more barakah Allah will put. The less, you make it easy on the man to marry, and then Allah will put so much barakah. What did we add in Malaysia? Hantaran, hantu. Actually, that's hanturan. What else? We are adding. We are adding a lot. Rice, the rice. When Allah gives you rice to go cook again. Not throw on the boy and the girl. Hey, you trick me. If you want to throw anything on me, don't throw rice. Can you throw some 100 ringgits? No. Very smart. You very smart. Put some rice on them. Give them some money instead of rice. Takbir.
The hantaran for the man, the girl gives, that's also innovation.
That's innovation. That's show off. You should give him or her between you and her. You marry a woman. You tell people, hey guys, I bought her this ring. That's dowry. If it's dowry, if it is mahar, give it to her in front of witnesses. No problem. They know, they see.
But Ustaz, it's just exchange of gifts.
That's wrong.
Wrong as well.
Wrong. Rasulullah didn't do it. Actually, when you exchange gift, not in front of people.
Yeah.
It's a form of showing off. Sister, I give you in front of, I never give you, I give you in front of people. That's not right. You should stop that. At least you. When you marry your daughter, or you marry, or you remarry, don't do it. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, Sheikh, I made a mistake by giving her. I need to fix it, Sheikh. Like there. Oh, the brothers I know already how they feel. Halas? Clear? Is this clear?
Yes.
So not now, after I don't know, the next week you have another wedding, you go hantara. You. If people do hantara, just tell them. Hey, but don't go one day doing hantara and say this is bid'ah. Allahu Akbar. It is not like that. You teach. Now you teach. So any sister or brother get married, you don't do hantara. If people say, somebody let's say wants to marry your daughter and say, hantaran what? Say, look, hantaran between her and him.
Yeah.
We do what Rasulullah said. And say this, by the way, I realize the Malays are very good people. If you tell them, Rasulullah did this, they stop. They respect the Prophet. They might not be religious, very religious. If you tell them, look, Rasulullah say Rasulullah, like this. Rasulullah did only this for. So let's please take this. What your daughter gives to our son, or our son gives to your daughter, that's between them. And that's it. Stop this, please. Revive the sunnah of Rasulullah. Do you know we are also killing the sunnah of Rasulullah? The deen was so simple. So simple. We made it difficult. Bid'ah means difficult. So that's marriage. So I brought you an example in janazah. I brought you an example in many bid'ahs. If I kept telling you now, you'll be shocked. You know, too long adhan too long is bid'ah. Adhan actually, Allahu Akbar. Melodious adhan, but too long, you go all the way to Sha'alam and come back, still the adhan didn't stop yet. He still in Hayya ala Salah. Some adhan too long. No, you shouldn't do that. Bilal radiallahu anhu, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Okay, I'm not against melodious adhan, but too long. And when you think he's done, that's when he has more. Yeah, Allah brother, where are you going? La ilaha illallah. Serious. So, that's in adhan, in salat, the Imam now, in silent Dhuhr and Asr, he reads, that is not right. That's called silent. That is bid'ah. He added. And the Imam is making bid'ah. May Allah forgive them. Some Imams also do this. Many bid'ahs. But we don't pay attention because we never saw how Rasulullah prayed. And if I tell you, we will not stop. So because we just want to get the hadith. Hadith is very scary. Anyone who innovates into this affair of ours, something which is not from it, shall be what? Rejected. It's like this, sisters, brothers. Yawm Qiyamah, Rasulullah said, some of your deeds will be thrown, look at me, into your faces like a dirty towel will be thrown in the face of any one of you today. It's very disrespectful to throw a towel, used towel, let alone dirty, in the face of someone. Why? Because we are doing things and we think it's not our problem. May Allah forgive us. It's our ustaz and ulamas who are not. If you see the ustaz himself doing that, you think that's the deen. I agree with you. But when Allah blesses you with someone and come and tell you, brothers, these are not The Sunnah of Rasulullah. Here is the Sunnah. Here is what the Prophet used to do. Here is the ayah, here is the hadith. He shows you the evidence from the Quran and from the hadith. For example, if I tell you this, and show you hadith number 4, Imam An-Nawawi. Do you have to argue now? I show you the hadith. What do you want more? Lot of people. Sisters, there is no tawaf wada for Umrah. Tawaf of goodbye. You do it only in Hajj. In Hajj you do. In Umrah you don't do tawaf wada. You want to do tawaf nafila. Before you leave Mecca to Medina or back to Kuala Lumpur or wherever you want to go, you do extra tawaf. But not because tawaf al-wada. Why you call it tawaf al-wada? Oh, so a lot of additions. A lot of additions. Please ask. I am here to answer. Yes, Brother Abdullah.
Sheikh, it says here, whoever does the bid'ah shall be rejected. Is it the person who will be rejected or what he does?
What he does.
The amal.
What his amal will be rejected, will not be accepted.
Amal will be.
Amal will be rejected.
Not the person rejected from Jannah.
No. Oh no. Oh, there are other ahadith. Very good. Do the people of bid'ah go to paradise? I tell you something. Al-Imam Abdul Rahman ibn al-Jawzi, may Allah have mercy on him, one of the greatest scholars of Islam who wrote on tricks of shaitan. There is a great book, one day maybe we do here, inshallah, when we finish this. It's called Talbisul Iblis, the devil's deception. How shaitan tricks you. This man wrote a book. How does shaitan come to you and trick you and change you? He said in his book that the people who call it bid'ah, and they know it's bid'ah, are worse than actually sinners. They are worse than sinners. Why? Because the sinner knows he is sinning. He knows he's doing haram. One day he makes tawbah, and Allah will accept him. The other one, no, he thinks he's right, he will never change. You see where the shaitan tricks? The shaitan doesn't trick the sinner. The shaitan tricks actually the person who is in the masjid doing that bid'ah. Because when you go and tell him, uncle, auntie, brother, sister, what you're doing is not according to the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, be careful. He says, I'm doing something good. That's why they call it bid'ah hasana now.
Yeah.
They call it bid'ah hasana. I tell you what is dangerous with the word bid'ah hasana. Bid'ah hasana. A good bid'ah. Okay. Sorry to tell you, sorry. The word bid'ah is like poop.
So good.
You are saying the good poop. The word bid'ah is bad. It's like you're telling me something bad is good. It's not. Good and bad never mix. Imam Malik, rahimahullah, said, the great Imam Malik, the Sheikh of Imam Shafi'i, Imam Dar al-Hijrah, the Imam of Medina, said, he who says bid'ah hasana, he lied on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said, Ya Sheikh, how? He said, if you say bid'ah hasana, it means the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not complete the deen. He missed few good things. He didn't show us. And you or me came after him, mashallah, 1400 years later, and we said, hey, but this is good thing. Let's do it. Meaning, indirectly we said, Rasulullah ﷺ left something he didn't show us, which is an accusation to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Is this clear, inshallah?
Yes.
So no bid'ah, inshallah. Let's be strict Muslims, monotheists. Monotheists. And can we be strict in the deen, please? With Allah at least. We don't mean anything. We may have our mistakes here and there, shortcomings. But when it comes to salat, I try to play like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When it comes to fasting, I do fasting like him. When it comes to my zakat and sadaqat, like him. And hajj and umrah like him. At least these. Can we take care of this, please? And Allah will help you, wallahi. Just say, look, may Allah forgive me for any mistake I did, I didn't know. Definitely Allah will forgive you. and reward you if your niyyah was good. But now you know that this hantaran issue is not there. Why are you doing it? And this is why they even eye your daughters when you get married. Wow, they are gazing and burning with that evil eye. You should hide those. 6, 7, I don't know, flowers full of them. And they are all the aunties. Oh, why not my daughter? In her heart. In her heart, why not my daughter? Oh, the other man. You know what I mean? Hasad. And then you say, why this girl is sick? Why the marriage is not working? Because the day you look, and on the day of marriage, look what you did. Flowers here and there. May Allah forgive us. Say Ameen. Ameen. May Allah forgive us for many things we have done. So it's not just in the janazah, it's in the marriage. In qubur. Qubur. We go to qubur. This building. You build higher than this. Rasulullah said, Shibr. This high. Marble. Allahu Akbar, you put only marble. Already I have 3 tons of tana on my chest. You add marble. You really don't like me. You want to kill me. I'm already dead. You want to suffocate me. This long. That money, which is a lot, by the way. I love that man. That's my father or mother, my wife, my husband, my sister. Ya Rab, this money, I was going to do qubur for him or her. I make nice one, simple like anyone. By the way, you are much better than us in your quburs. MashaAllah. Malays, better than many Arabs. So far. But still wrong, bid'ah. I give to ana yatim. Somebody getting married, yallah. Things like that. So a lot of bid'ah. Be careful of bid'ah, my brothers and sisters. A lot of bid'ah. So Sheikh, what's the way to avoid bid'ah? That's a very good question. That's practical. I like practical questions. Sheikh, let's say we are involved in some bid'ah. May Allah forgive us. It will be rejected on us Yawm al-Qiyamah. Yes. What to do? Learn the Sunnah. Learn Hadith. This is why Hadith like this is very important. Once we learn how the Prophet prayed, how he fasted, Hadith, then khalas, we will avoid the bid'ah. You think I was not born in a family that practiced bid'ah? My parents didn't know. To them, that's the religion. Slowly. Only when I went overseas, only when I went far from my home. My Sheikh, my local Sheikh, may Allah bless him, I still make dua for him, still in life. Very old man. My Sheikh taught me so many things. Then I went 1,004 kilometers away from my home. Inti college. Too far. That's too far. 1,400 kilometers. I was away from my home. Then I started opening my eyes. Then I traveled the world. Meet new ulama, other ustaz, read different books. Question, debate, conferences, seminars. Only lately you see me a lot. Before, I used to travel a lot. International conferences. Then you see Allahu Akbar. Same thing. So please do not revive the Sunnah, revive it. How Hadith? Must teach Hadith. Bukhari, Muslim.
Ustaz, to be in conformance, to conform to the Hadith, how should the grade be? How should it be? Because now we have all this cement and...
Yes. Great. Very good, very good.
How should it be?
Number one, Rasulullah said, don't put cement. No, he didn't say don't put cement. He said don't put anything touched by fire. Cement is made by what? It's a burn, yes, fire. Even bricks. Bring, no. You bring natural stone. Stone that Allah made. No problem, and put it. Bricks, no, bricks made also in fire. So from now, already now start planning. When I die, my children, don't put anything of fire. Because you are another world. You think that's fire around you. So wood or tafsa, it's called tafsa. We call it tafsa in Algeria, stone. Very river stone. We bring and we put, and then we put tana. Once we put tana, for a few days we put nothing. Few days later, we put something. It's okay. After the 2-3 weeks, we put something on the side and a stone to show, but permissible to write the name. Just to know this is Sheikh Zoubir. That's his name.
It's natural stone.
Natural stone.
Not a sculpted stone.
Better not. Natural is everything. Natural food. Which one you eat? Natural or non-natural? Same thing. Don't go do big things. And leave wasiyah. Tell your family, like I told you now. That's my wasiyah to you. So if I die, you do that. If people don't do the opposite, alhamdulillah, at least to you, Ya Rab, you were there when I told them. You witnessed that, you hear everything. So people don't do the wasiyah of their father or mother.
How about growing a small tree?
Very good. Plant something. Rasulullah
Is
said
it permissible?
it is. But don't special tree. Because some people tell you, this tree better, this tree there's more pahala in this tree. And actually in Malaysia, if you leave it alone, it will grow. Anything will grow. MashaAllah. Rasulullah ﷺ took a piece of, he took a branch and planted and watered it. He said, as long as this branch is green, this man who is inside will not be tortured. So that's why ulama said it's okay to plant something, but don't specify, like banana tree or durian tree or whatever. Don't specify. It's very easy.
Is it a sunnah to prepare your kain kafan?
Yes, please. A mu'min actually should already have his or her kafan ready. You should prepare your kafan by now. Yes. How many of us think about death? Your kafan already bought, stored in your house, so that whenever you open your cupboard to check, kafan is at level. Yes, my sister does. White cloth. You meet Allah with white cloth. Hopefully He will forgive you. Because He gave you the soul as pure as that white cloth. When He sent you to this dunya, you were as pure as that white cloth. Yes.
Must be made from cotton, not polyester.
No polyester, no silk. No silk. Yeah, no expensive. Yeah, normal, cheap. Yeah. May Allah give us husnul khatimah. But alhamdulillah, look, we miss friends like you. Of course, if I die, I'm going to miss all these wonderful people, especially Haji. I can learn for politics. No, serious. When you depart from this dunya, you're going to miss a lot of people, especially your loved ones. But you know where you're going, Mr. or Mrs. or Sheikh Zoubir? When you know where you're going? You're going to a better place. And then you'll be like, hey, you guys come. You start looking at like, I am really enjoying. This is a very good place. This is not yet Jannah. You are just in Barzakh. You wish like if your family joined you. It's not like I wish I'm with you guys. It's better life. Better life. You're going to Allah. Whoever goes to Allah is okay, but you have to accept it. Not like, I'm not ready. Be ready anytime. Many people who didn't finish didn't reach 2020. A minute before, there, Allah wrote their life there. You and me, He gave us chance. More, inshallah. And then we have to go. One day we have to go. So this hadith, please do not take it lightly. Hadith number 5. Everything you do other than what the Prophet taught us, Even when it seems good, it's bid'ah. It's wrong. You should reject it. Yes, sister.
Now, a lot of the excuses that I would say some people use to do this, to do that, they say it's culture. So I want to ask, what is culture that is acceptable in Islam, and what is culture that's considered not acceptable?
Very good question. Very good question. Islam is not against all cultures. Islam actually is the religion that preserves culture, but with one condition. That culture does not contradict the aqidah. Faith. Practice, no problem. Certain practices. I give you an example. The practice, clothing. Is it aqidah issue or practice issue? Practice issue. Islam came to India, Southeast Asia, Malaysia. Did he abolish the sarung for men? No, in the contrary. Sarung, men can wear sarung. In other places, they don't wear sarung. They wear like me and Brother Hifani. In other places, they wear. As long as the aura is covered, because that's an issue of practice. So that's what you call culture. The culture of some Muslims in Sarawakians, let's say. When I take Islam and go to Sarawak, and find people wearing certain dress, if it is in accordance of Islam, I'm not that crazy to force them to wear like an Arab, unless they want. That's culture. So any culture that doesn't contradict Aqidah, we shouldn't touch it. But if it contradicts Aqidah or principles of Islam, we need to, for example, the culture, it's cultural thing that women dance with men in some cultures. Sorry, that's not lawful. Women dance on their own if there is a wedding, and men dance on their own if there is a wedding. Even the type of music later on. If men and women, the culture of men and women is to show, like in Sarawak, women show their part of their body. That is big. But if they paint themselves, they paint for tradition, for something. In Hari Raya they want to paint. I shouldn't touch that. Because there is no ayah or hadith about painting that says don't paint. Go see marijuana in Papua New Guinea. There is da'wah, maybe you saw that video. The brothers even do that to, they look like us. Okay, we can listen to them. Imagine you come like that. Same thing. Here there are some cultures we don't touch. But a culture that goes against the tenets of faith, Aqidah, or Sharia, the big issues of Sharia. Here we say sorry. Compound, it's fine. No problem. Even in Islam it's lawful. But maybe the Arabic one is bigger. And the smaller one is Malay. Or bigger even in Malaysia. The drum, Chinese, for example, want to do the drum. Sheikh Zoubir goes and say no. It's Sunnah. Let them. It's their way of So I shouldn't touch that. But what I touch greed. That is in the Chinese. Cheating, gambling. These are the things I go through. So there are many. Islam is not against culture. He is against culture that contradicts Islam. The culture, people eat fish. You tell them no, change your meal to kambing. It's an island, surrounded by water, and people eat fish. That's their culture. Ikan bilis, they dry it. That's their culture. Leave it. So, Islam is not coming to tell you, remove this culture, this culture, this culture. But the culture of mixing men and women, sitting together, touching each other, thinking it's not, no, this is, we slowly, even that one, we take it slowly. You tell me it's our culture, Sheikh, in Bali to worship idols. No, we remove because it's against Aqidah. An idol and Allah can never be the same. You got it? So we remove that. But Sheikh, in Bali, people surf. You tell them no surf. Men like to surf. Example. You tell them don't surf. Surfing. Yeah, that's their culture, like that. Malaysians, for example, you have open house in Eid. Hey. Assalamualaikum. When they pass, they look at me like, hey, look at us. So when I recognize them, they're happy. Then they pretend they're malu. Allahu Akbar. So, what I was talking about? Open house. The Malaysians wear soko, wear something. Don't touch that. That's the culture that doesn't contradict the teachings of Islam.
Like for wedding reception, what is the sunnah when it comes to Islam? Yeah.
In Islam, it's like this. From now on, inshallah, men in one room, women in one room. Do you understand? Do not mix. It's not right. Subhanallah, if we all just do our weddings in masjid, not only we save a lot of money, you don't give, wallahi, we save a lot of money. Go Shangri-La, go holiday villa, just here. Tell them I need the hall. Even when they give you discount, you will not recover after that.
So it's not enough just to have women sitting one side.
It's okay, at least a big corridor between, no problem. But actually, honestly, women will not have fun when men are around. Yeah, one of them wants to be herself. She wants to crack a joke with another lady, but because Sheikh is sitting there, she's pretending she's good. She wants to laugh and she wants to make fun. That's her behavior. She's very social. With women with women, men with men. Okay. Also to bring the boy and the girl and put them in front of people, that's not right. That's not right. Sitting like this, pretending. I am so malu, man. That's not my nature. Leave me alone. I want to drink my coffee. I want to jump. Like there. You put him there, poor guy. And you put the girl, she could be very, very shy. You know what I mean? Not this act. Anyways, the Islamic way of marriage is this. The man sees the woman has to see him. If, alhamdulillah, she likes, she tells her father or her mother, I agree. That's her right. Now, boy also has to see the girl, because it could be just his mom wants him to marry that girl. He wants to see. If he agrees, alhamdulillah, then he says to his mom and dad, yes, alhamdulillah, I agree. Then after that, we move into the 4 pillars of nikah, and then that's it. Walima, makan. We announce that so and so and so and so got married, but people don't have to see them. You don't need to parade them. Most of our weddings actually are wallahi Christian weddings. The girl has to be brought by her father. The children behind her carrying I don't know what. The boy coming I don't know from where. And then we give her food, she gives him food in front of people. In reality, they don't do that. They shoot each other. Everything is superficial. May Allah have mercy on us. That's not the sunnah. The sunnah, our son so and so got married to our daughter so and so. People, khalas, mabruk. Did I attend your wedding? Haji Johari. Did I attend your wedding? How do I know she is your wife? I need to know. I need another wedding. You understand? You understand what I want to say?
Yes.
You didn't see me married, but you know my wife is my wife.
Maybe when I'm approaching the 60 years or 50 years anniversary, we will maybe. Coming soon, my 50 is coming soon.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. May Allah give you long life together, inshallah. married, inshallah, with good health. I mean, no, do you understand, brothers?
Yeah.
How do I know this brother is married? There are things you don't have to see. Allah Himself, we don't see Him. And we believe in Him. You want your marriage? No, prove to me that's your wife. Yeah, okay, that's your... Brother Sani, that day I saw him with a sister. I said, Mabruk. Yes, congratulations.
Just for fun. Then I made a second vow with her on my 50th anniversary.
No. Very good. No. Just tell her that you love her. That's it. That she is everything. And don't forgive me for all the headache I gave you. Here. That's what you should do. Not, I would like to be married when he... If he does that, hike the price, the dowry, okay? And say Sheikh Zoubir has to be witness here. No, honestly, don't do that. Alhamdulillah, your wife is your wife, and she is your halal, alhamdulillah, you are her halal. But do not please add to marriage. Do not add to salat. Do not add to zakat. Do not add to hajj, tawaf, umrah. You 7 rounds. The Kaaba on your left. Don't say, no, I try to go on my right. Because Yamin, Rasulullah said, Ya akhi, follow the Prophet. No more, no less. No more, no less. Even your boss, if he may ask you, why did you do that? Say, boss, I just followed you. Then he will be quiet. Boss, I did exactly what you told me to do. Your boss. Ah, yes, I told you to do that. You're safe. You are always safe by following rules. Follow the rules. Yes, brother.
Have this in Malaysia and in some other countries as well. We celebrate this Maulud Nabi.
Yes.
Maulud,
Yes.
But is that considered as bid'ah?
It is bid'ah. Definitely. No doubt. Let me tell you why. Number one, did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam celebrate his birthday? He did not. He did not. He said, this is the hadith. He said, يوم الاثنين ذلك يوم ولدت فيه. The day, Hari Isnin, is a day that I was born in it. Therefore, I fasted. Celebration, your birthday celebration. If you want to celebrate your birthday, what do? Do you fast or eat? You faham or not? If your birthday, let's say, is Tuesday. Let's say you were born on Tuesday. And you do it only once a year, at least once a year. He does it every week. Every week he fasts Mondays. Okay? You, when you celebrate your birthday, you eat or you fast? And you eat what? Junk food, secret recipe, cake, blood sugar. You got it, the point? We say we are celebrating Rasulullah's life, so we are like, no. Second, he didn't do it. He didn't celebrate his birthday. The day he was born on, here, there wasn't no year. After his death, and the death of Abu Bakr Siddiq, came Umar. Umar radiallahu anhu started the calendar. There was no calendar. So which birthday the Prophet celebrated? So it's a lie. Even if we say he celebrated his birthday, he didn't. He celebrated by worshipping Allah and being thankful through fasting. Okay. Second, the Sahaba, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, who were caliphs and they had the authority in their hand. Did they celebrate the birthday? No. Even after Umar, when he did the calendar, did he say Mawlid? Do you know the Mawlid who started it? Napoleon. Napoleon, when he entered Egypt, he forced the ulama of Azhar to start this day. Actually, it is the day in which Rasulullah died. Pay attention, they trick us. The birthday of the Prophet ﷺ is not the 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal. They disagree between 8 or 10. But he was born Rabi' al-Awwal. But it was a Monday, for sure a Monday. The day he knows, because they told him. It was a Monday when you were born. 8, 10, or 12. We don't know. But his death was really 12 of Rabi' al-Awwal. So that Napoleon tricked the Muslims. Instead of actually not doing anything, let alone being sad, they celebrate the death of Rasulullah. It's a celebration of his death. But no, they say, and don't listen to those ustads who tell you otherwise. Wallahi, I think they're tricking you. They're tricking you. No, just, yeah, akhi, I celebrate. What are we doing now? What are we doing? Who are we studying? The speech of who? Of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You and I celebrate him more than them. And truthfully, because we try to follow him. We just saw hadith about 40, 40, 40, and now the hadith about bid'ah. We are true lovers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. True lovers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The whole night they are doing zikr, fajr, they miss it. Fajr, they miss it. Did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam miss fajr?
No.
You see the problem when we are? I don't want to celebrate Rasulullah only once a year. I want to be like him every day, as much as I can. Study his hadith, practice his sunnah, speak like him, enter the toilet like him, get out of the toilet like him. Try to be nice to my wife like he was nice to his wife, to my parents, to my friends, to my students. That's how we celebrate Rasulullah, not by doing mawlid, mawlid, mawlid. So the 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal, for fact, it's his death. It's not his birthday. Birthday, we don't know if it was the 8th or 10th or 12th. So please understand that. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So there was no, by the way, study all the books of Abu Hanifa, Malik, Shafi'i and Ahmad. There is no, if I give you anything you want, if you find one sentence in any book of these 4 great scholars about Mawlid. Shafi'i, Sheikh, we are Shafi'i, street Shafi'i. Shafi'i didn't celebrate the birth of the Prophet. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet didn't, Shafi'i didn't celebrate the Prophet. And he was too close to him compared to us. So why we follow Shafi'i in Salat and Qunut of Fajr, but in Mawlid we don't follow Imam Shafi'i? No, not right. Sheikh, we are very Shafi'is. We need the dua Qunut for Fajr. No problem. Imam Shafi'i didn't celebrate birthday. If you find one sentence in his book, go study any book. I give you anything you want. Even till 200 years ago, when Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Egypt, he brought this idea of celebrating, which is like them celebrating Christmas. That's all.
But we celebrate is okay lah.
Celebrate like what? What to?
Birthday, our birthday.
Oh, your birthday, like what? To do what?
Just gathering, makan-makan, happy like that.
No, not happy, no problem. But not because birthday.
Huh?
Not because Haji Johari's birthday today. Don't do that.
No, on my birthday. On
Yes.
my birthday. So, for example, the family wants
You
to
call them
celebrate.
to come because your birthday. No, that's wrong. Call them, just say, big boss calls you to home, not birthday. Don't call them for birthday. That's what I'm saying. If we cannot celebrate Rasulullah's birthday, how can I celebrate my birthday? But I want to give to my children, no problem. It shouldn't be that day. Maybe that week. For example, today is your birthday. Because Saturday you want to invite them or tomorrow, no problem. But let's say your birthday was Monday and you delay it until together. But not because of birthday. Not because of birthday. Brothers and sisters, celebrate good things you did in your life. For example, celebrate the day you married. No problem. But the birthday, did you choose?
No.
But her, you chose her or not? Look, he doesn't want to answer. Did you choose to be born in that year, You didn't. But alhamdulillah, when you saw her, heart started flying like this. Tring, tring, tring. Celebrate what you did. Celebrate, for example, Sheikh Zoubir celebrates December 1990 when I came in Malaysia. December 1990, I landed. I forgot even which day, but I remember the month. First time I came to Malaysia, what do I go celebrate? I don't even do nothing. I show shukr Allah for giving me nice people around me, that's all. You see? But no, come, we need to, yes, actually, come, you need to do this. No. Don't please. It's just non-Muslims do that. Shukr, alhamdulillah, call the children, maybe makan. And you brothers, without telling you, where is your brother? Where is your younger brother? Saiful.
He's gone already.
Of course. He became alim, he has to go. You, Saiful, your sister, who else? That's it. You bring gift to your father. But before his birthday or after, not on day. Happy birthday, Ayah. Because he cares about the gift. I know that question. He wants his gift. He doesn't want to with you. I'm just saying, hey, be nice to parents. Seriously, be nice. And don't say, my father is rich. Even if your father is super rich, he still wants that attention. Another thing, when I give my father, let's say my father is rich and my mother, when I give them, their acceptance brings me barakah. Allah will bless me. And they may give it to me back, double. In lifetime or in inheritance. So please try to understand, your parents might not need you. You need to give them. You need to give them so that Allah blesses you back. Your father could be very rich. Your mother, alhamdulillah, she's okay. Give, still give. Just to, they feel good. They're humans. Unlike Allah. Allah, no matter what you give, He's rich. They want to see that. They want to see attention. They may give it to you manifold. Yes, my sister.
We cannot wish them, even if
No.
it's late.
Happy birthday, no. Don't say nothing. Just say, may Allah give you long life in His obedience. Ma, may Allah always keep you. Ma, without you, we are nothing. Ooh. Ma, very happy now. Hey, they need to hear good words. And that's the truth. Because your children will do the same to you. Yes, my sister. What's your question?
Okay, about men's haircut. First, I think Prophet
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
at some point he had long hair.
Yes.
I read somewhere that
Yes.
he had hair near his earlobes. So what is a sunnah haircut?
Very good. Sunnah haircut is this. Do you see the handsome Boda man there? Do you see? That is sunnah. Do you see this? Little more than him. Sunnah. And up to here, not only here, up to the shoulder for men. That's right. MashaAllah. That's sunnah. Up to here, sunnah, but with beard. Man can let his hair go all the way. Sheikh Zoubir, maybe one day I let my hair go until here. But with the beard. So it's long, up to here. Wow. Up to my shoulder. Shoulder, I cut. But with beard. Up to here. Without beard. Bondan, he or she is not she who's coming. But from far, long hair and beard, that's a lion, name of a lion, from far, mashallah. For ladies, they cannot shorten their hair less than here. No, less than here. All the ladies who have short cut, may Allah forgive you.
How about when you get older, for older women, is it okay? For
To shorten?
for friends?
Still, wrong. She looks like a man. From far. No. Unless she doesn't have medically, she cannot grow anymore. Medically. Naturally, she's naturally like that. No problem. But, by the way, you know what beautifies a woman is her hair. This is why Allah said women cover their hair. Because it's the thing that makes them beautiful. It's really the hair. So brothers who shave, they're fine. But with beard also. So the beard is out of the question. There must be there whether we shave both up or whether we leave the hair. Sunnah, man keeps his beard. The Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All the prophets of Allah were with beards. All of them. Even watch the movies of Hollywood. They will never bring you a prophet without beard. You know this guy who played Gladiator, what's his name? Russell Crowe. He had to keep his beard for the movie Noah. He kept it, grew. Producer asked him. Charlton Heston, when he played the movie The Ten Commandments, Moses alayhi salam. You see? Because everybody knows with a beard, somebody is a sister with hijab, or even a nun, she is. Even Jews keep their beard. Look at Jewish men. And the hair also up to here. Where do they get that from? And they cover the head. So, sisters, don't panic if your husbands want to stay bota or grow their hair up to here with the beard. Sunnah is a beard. And please, do not tell your sons and daughters, the beard is long. Oh, he looks like a man. MashaAllah, like a lion from far. You want your son to look like Papa? Allahu Akbar. Leave them alone. It's his beard, not your beard, man. Yeah. Some ladies, when they don't know what to do, they tell the husband, shorten. MashaAllah, your son looks like a man. Look, you should be proud of him. Hey, and anyone who tells you about the beard, keep it longer. Let's say your beard is like Sheikh Zoubir. Your mom says, please trim. Your wife say, okay. Leave it 6 months, 7 months. She will not talk again. I say, the more you talk, the more I let it go. Then the women stop.
But any hairstyle is okay.
Hairstyle, no, very good. Qaza. Be careful. For example, Sheikh Zoubir will shorten this and keep here more. That is not right. That is bid'ah. That is not sunnah of Rasulullah. He said, be just, even with your hair. All same. So sometimes you see us here, like Marines. And here we leave some. Whether too much or here. This is wrong. Same thing with the beard. The beard. If you trim it. But don't trim like here less and here a lot. Unless it grows that way. Some people don't have in some places. That's fine. So hair, all same. Either bota, all zero, or short. Even when you live here, the same amount of hair here should be here. Today you are seeing a lot of people doing qaza. Here almost zero, and here they live. That's not right. Yeah. Even for men. So it's not just women. It's men who do qaza. It's men who are allowed to show their hair. I hope you will not do this anymore, brothers. When you go to your barber, say, oh, sama. They know me. When I walk in, sama. They call me sama. They know. I say, military style, like Umrah, mashallah. What do I do with the long hair? Want girls to look at me? Yeah, I'm already married, alhamdulillah. Hey, who told Haji Juhari not to ask questions? Hajja, that must be only you have power on him.
Okay,
See, I got psychology.
I want to show off. This is not I'm showing off, but I want to perfect what I'm doing.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. No problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Kiam.
Kia boleh. Yes.
Kiam. I never fail. It's my sins for the last 10, 15 years. So I've been doing the same thing, but what I'm doing is right or wrong. Normally, we are 4 type of prayers. Taubat, Sunnah, Witir,
Hajat.
and then we go to mosque to do the
Fajr. MashaAllah.
Normally, when it comes to Sunnah, when it comes to Witir, it's quite straightforward.
Yeah.
The recitation of the Quran, just like the Imam do in the mosque, we recite but when it comes to your tahajjud, he follows you lah using the Quran.
She follows you, okay?
Ali Imran. When I usually soon certain I use only for kuliah and kulwallah. But I did many times. Not only one, I think 3 or 4 times for my tahajjud. People will do that. On top of that, we recite all the dua and all those.
Okay.
But when it comes to taubat, this is something that I doubt. Normally, when it comes to taubat, according to the book that I thought want to bring to the book, the book say that when you do taubat, pray taubat, normally you recite 11 times Kursi, 11 times.
That is wrong.
All wrong.
Now, the moment you start that, that's wrong. Let me just, please, whatever you did so far is good. You pray 2 rak'ahs, 2 rak'ahs, 2 rak'ahs, witr, and then you go tahajjud. You go to masjid. That's perfect. The moment now you start putting 11, 7, 3, 4, that is wrong. The only hadith Rasulullah said you do dhikr by number is hadith Fatima, his daughter. May Allah be pleased with her. We gave her 33 tasbih, 33 tahmid, 33 Allahu Akbar, and 1 La ilaha illallah after every salat. The other dhikr is between you and Allah as much as you do. Now if an ustaz, even me, tell you Salat al-Tawbah, you do this many, 11, let's say 11 times Ayat al-Kursi. Example. Or here, sorry, he's not telling you the truth.
Not only that, then we have to do 40 times 40 times for La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimin. 40 times.
Very good. That's all not true. But, Sheikh, do I lose bahana that I did? No. But from now on, don't do that. Pray 2 rak'ahs, that's it. And do as much as you want. Don't stop at 40. Stop at more or less. But don't start doing 40, 30, 11. This is they are really hurting you. That's not right. That's not right. But mashallah, you are very disciplined people. Look at you, mashallah, for many years you have been doing this. May Allah bless you. But no more. From now on, doesn't mean you were wrong. It doesn't mean that. It means now, alhamdulillah, before you died, you found the sunnah.
Okay, so what is sunnah? See, only 1 time only.
Very good. Fatiha, surah. Fatiha, surah. Surah of your liking.
1 time.
Yeah. Okay, Sheikh, I like to read. Okay, read all the surahs you know. After غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, read قل هو الله أحد قل أعوذ برب الفلق قل أعوذ برب الناس. You want to read more? You still like to read more? Read many. Can I take the mushaf and read from my mushaf? Can. Because it's sunnah. Sunnah you can carry the mushaf. Fardu you cannot. So tahajjud. Let's say I love to do tahajjud, Sheikh. I need to do it according to Rasulullah's sunnah. So read any surah you know. Or take few pages. You like Yasin? Use Surah Yasin. No problem. But to do 40, 11, 30, this, whatever, this is not right. The Prophet didn't do that. By the way, the Prophet ﷺ never prayed in Jama'ah for Tahajjud. Unless Sahaba joined him. He never called them. No, just to tell you. Aisha radiallahu anha used to wake up and pray with it. He never woke her up. Even when he says, Aisha, you better do Qiyamul Layl, you find it Yawm al-Qiyamah. So it's always he encouraged her to do it. Rasulullah
Only one surah, honey, only
one surah enough. Al-Fatiha, Qul huwa Allahu ahad.
One surah.
Yes, very simple.
Then the ruku,
Ruku'.
I said this
Minimum 3.
Sujud.
No, ruku'.
Ruku' after-
Ruku'. Minimum 3.
3. The sujud.
Ruku', minimum 3. Maximum up to you. Sujood, same thing, minimum 3. Subhana Rabbi al-A'la wa bihamdih. Maximum up to what you want.
After that you read all the surah, whatever, all this
In the sujood,
sujud. in the
no
sujud.
Quran, no in ruku' and sujood, no Quran. Just dhikr and dua.
La ilaha anta subhanaka.
Can.
But only one time, no 40 times.
No, can up to what, but don't specify. You feel good, make more than 40. You feel tired, 3 or 4, 10 maximum. But don't count, because your mind is with counting now. It's not with dhikr. Look at me, brothers and sisters. Subhana Rabbi al-Azim wa bihamdih. And I move my fingers. Look at this. Subhana Rabbi al-Azim wa bihamdih. Subhanallah. So actually, my mind is not with the dhikr. It's with counting. Am I in 10, 11, 12, 14?
Right.
Let me make dhikr. Allah says, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu dhkuru Allaha dhikran
But
kathira.
it not be consistent.
But yeah.
Not consistent. Sometimes.
Yes, no problem.
Because the intention is to feel it with the heart.
Very good. It's the intention. And alhamdulillah, you are doing Qiyamul Layl. You didn't miss Qiyamul Layl. You are just fixing the content. Hey, somebody may say, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. With yaqeen, once, Allah accepts it from him. Somebody saying it 1,000, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. He's not meaning it. The other one meant it. How many times Prophet Yunus alayhi salam said, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin inside the, only once. He said it only once, but your ustaz tells you 40. He said it with yaqeen. He said, Ya Rab, I regret of leaving my people without consulting you, before consulting you. That was it. That's what it means. Tawbah. Oh Allah, I made a big mistake. That's why now I am in the whale stomach. He realized his mistake. So Allah told the fish, vomit him. One time he said it. Rasulullah ﷺ, when he was kicked out from Ta'if, beaten badly, he turned under a tree, he cried one time. إِن لَمْ يَكُنْ بِكَ غَضَبٌ عَلَيَّ فَلَا أُبَالِي. Ya Allah, if you are not angry at me, I don't mind. I'm just worried you are angry with me. Only one
The other
time.
one is duha, also the same thing. Duha also we say 40 times.
Here it is. Because Ustaz doesn't have another job to do. That's why he tells you 40. He has only tasbih. For you have a school to catch, you have a boss to this, you have a wife to feed, the children, university after you. May Allah forgive us. These Ustaz, some of them need rotan. True. Brother Abdullah.
In my masjid, after Salat Subuh, we do a sort of habit. We make a circle and we salawat Nabi, and then we salam tangan. Is that considered as bid'ah?
No, it's not bid'ah. You salawat on Rasulullah when you leave, immediately after salat, or you wait for people to start leaving?
Immediately after salat.
No, it should be after your salam, after dua, which is not also wajib. Dua is not wajib. That's why sometimes you see me not doing dua. Slowly, I don't want to shock you. Not there, slowly. Okay. Leave some, and then after people leave, few people want to sit down in gathering. That is form of dhikr. Because Allah said in Surah Kahfi, وَاصْبِرْ نَفْسَكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ بِالْغَدَاةِ وَالْعَشِيِّ يُرِيدُونَ وَجْهَهُ. O Muhammad, be patient with those who do dhikr of Allah in the morning and in the afternoon. They want the face of Allah. There is nothing wrong with that. But it is not immediately after Salat so that people don't think it's part of Salat. Imagine I'm a new Muslim, I'm coming, I think that's part of the prayer. No. The Imam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, rahmatullah, wait for people to make their dhikr. And then once they leave, those brothers come together, like a Quran, Tadarus, no problem. People come, you help me and I help you. So I hear your Quran, you hear my Quran. Same thing. Can we do salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Yes.
But is that afdal? No, it's not afdal.
Really?
Afdal is you do salawat on Rasulullah by yourself. Individual dhikr. Look, the asl of dhikr is you do it alone. To do dhikr in a group, it's not the asl. But for the Sufis, it's the asl. Please understand this. Rasulullah ﷺ never called the Sahaba and said, come do dhikr with me. He taught them that Allah loves them if they do dhikr more. And he used to do his own dhikr by himself. But some ulama allowed certain dhikr, especially if to help someone, learn the deen, no problem. But that's not the asl. Asl mean, you know what this means? Asl? The origin of the deen is to be individual. The ibadah actually is a very individual thing. Only the 5 daily prayers we do, Jama'ah, Eid, and Jumu'ah. Other salat actually, you're supposed to do on your own. Between you and Allah, it's you and God. In the grave, you will be alone or people will be with you? Very good. So you need your salat. The Jama'ah only to bring us closer together and to make what? Pahala, more. But that duha I make by myself. That qiyam al-layl I make by myself. Maybe my best friend, my wife will get up. Maybe she gets up before me. Sometimes sisters are better than brothers.
Sheikh Tarawih.
Tarawih, okay. But the Prophet prayed it by himself. Brothers and sisters, don't do it by yourself because you do it 1 or 2, 3 days later on you stop. Do it in Jama'ah. But Rasulullah ﷺ, when he did it, he started. You know the history of Tarawih? The Prophet ﷺ, when Ramadan came, he started praying by himself. The first to join him was Aisha, radiallahu anha. He didn't tell her. Then Anas bin Malik, radiallahu anhu, who was his servant. Then Abdullah bin Mas'ud saw them. He came and joined. Slowly, his room became too crowded. Then he told them, when he finished, he said, you don't have to do this with me. Do it in your homes. When Umar became caliph, he asked the Sahaba to come to the masjid. It's better. And remember, what the Sahaba, the caliphs do is part of the Sunnah. Abu Bakr fought those who didn't pay zakat. That is Sunnah of Islam. Those who don't pay zakat could be killed. And that Islam, you pray, I don't care. Pray for yourself. Zakat is for the poor. Second, Umar radiallahu anhu established Salat al-Tarawih. Uthman added the second adhan of Jumu'ah. There was no adhan. It's Sayyidina Uthman who added it. There was only one adhan. Because he saw Muslims not coming early to the masjid. So the first adhan to close your shops. The second adhan to be already in the masjid. Allahu Akbar. Sayyidina Ali added. But he didn't add as bid'ah because the Rasulullah said, follow me and follow the caliphs guided who will come after me. And they didn't add to the deen. Look, they didn't add the rak'ah to the salat. He brought Tarawih from home to the masjid. It's like I tell you, brother, let's not have wedding in Shangri-La Hotel. Let's come to masjid. If you give some money, give it to the masjid at least. We rent the hall of the masjid and have the wedding there. Sometimes even free. Still you want to go to Shangri-La. Shangri-La. He's already telling you no, but you say yes. Shangri, yes. Khalas, are you convinced first? Are you convinced? Are you convinced? Not yet. Of
Okay,
course, I know.
I'll follow your duha. I used to duha, same thing. We do one. I do sometimes duha.
Yes.
Every morning. So we repeat. Is it Bid'ah?
Doha.
Duha.
To repeat what? Sorry.
Pray duha, not once, twice, or 3 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Up to 12. Up to 12. 2. 2 better than nothing. 4 better than 2. 6 better than 8. But he didn't mention 10. The Prophet ﷺ didn't mention 10. He mentioned 12. The Hadith. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. He didn't mention 10. SubhanAllah. He wants you to stop at 8 or continue to 12. Don't stop at 10. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Allah knows. But he didn't mention 10.
Tahajjud, okay. Tahajjud,
As much as you.
2
2 rak'ahs is tahajjud. Brothers and sisters who are not yet used to tahajjud, please do just 2.
minimum 2 lah.
Yeah. Then the love of salat starts. Then you cannot stop anymore. Then you start doing 4. Then you start doing 6. Then you feel like, wow. The day you don't do it, you feel so down. And that's good. That's a sign of Iman. You know, sometimes when you feel down, Sheikh, I didn't get up for Salat al-Fajr. And you're really upset with yourself. That's a very good sign. You have good Iman. May Allah bless all my sisters and brothers.
Okay, one more.
Last question for Haji Abu War.
Yep, Salat Jemaah. In Malaysia, women don't pray for Salat Jemaah.
Yes.
Is that true in every
That is the downfall of Malaysia. I do believe that one of the problems why some Muslims don't understand the deen quite well in Malaysia is because Jumu'ah. Women are not attending Jumu'ah.
Yeah.
Actually, only in Southeast Asia, Malaysia and Indonesia, that I don't see women coming to masjid.
Yeah.
Go anywhere. Go to Morocco, go to Algeria, go to Niger. You find women in the masjid. Egypt, this one. Women go to masjid. Jumu'ah. Sisters, they go to Eid. So the excuse is not the masjid is too small. That's not an excuse. Tarawih, they are there. Salat al-Eid, they are there. So why not? Jumu'ah. It is not wajib for them. Jumu'ah is not wajib for women. But it's highly recommended. And please, if you can tell as committee member or masjid member, tell your Muslim brothers, so please brothers stop. I mean, encourage women to give them space. How can you encourage me when you don't even give me space? Leave this for perempuan. They start coming. You will see. Women love to go to masjid. So the khutbah, imagine, was about raising children. The husband and the wife heard the khutbah. Imagine the wife didn't. The husband was not even listening. Most men don't listen to khutbah. At least the wife said, remember what the Ustaz says? He pretended, yeah, I remember. Both of them were listening. Oh, very good. How to raise children in Islam. The importance of parents. Both sons and daughter are listening. So the daughter also will be good to you because she heard what does it mean mother. She heard what does it mean father. Not just the boys. No. Big mistake. Hey, by the way, you ladies, mashallah, pray with us 5 times a day. 5 times a day. Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha. When it comes to Jumu'ah, they don't allow them to come. I don't know, is it they didn't allow you or what? What happened to the Malays? I don't know. Imam Shafi'i, if you are truly Shafi'i, he does not tell women don't come to the masjid. So it's not Shafi'i, it's a cultural thing. And I know why. I think it's the British who did this. The British, when they were here, they somehow told the Mufti or whoever to say women, because it's women who change family. It's not the men. It's the women. When a sister, mashallah, is convinced of something, everybody follows. The husband, the children, the daughter, the in-laws, because she's convinced. Women are strong. Women are not weak. Mashallah, takbir. Look at Sister Marina. She comes, all the children come. She doesn't come. ربنا ولك الحمد. Takbir. No, they will come, inshallah. From now on, the kids will say, Ma, you don't go, we go.
Okay, one more.
Assalamu alaikum. Oh, takbir. I miss them. But they didn't miss me, I know. They said, oh, alhamdulillah, we are enjoying holiday. That Sheikh, man, that Sheikh. Hey, you're going to miss me. Takbir.
Okay.
Haji Johari refuses that Haji Abdullah is the last one.
You know, because of the way the prayer is like that, I will have so much time before the Fajr prayer. So, Sunnah Tawbah, we can repeat what 2, 4, 6 or...
Number one, there is no tawbah. Please understand. The niyyah, Ya Rab, I pray to tawbah. No problem. But don't say, nawaitu lillahi salat al-tawbah. Just that prayer you're praying, name it tawbah, name it hajj, no problem, in your heart. But don't pronounce it. Don't pronounce it. Okay? So, now.
So, we can, since too much time, we can do 2, 4, 6, just like we do Tahajjud. Is it alright?
Yes. That's it. That's how the Prophet used to pray. Two. You think the Prophet when he used to pray, say, Lillahi ta'ala salat al-hajjah, Allah Akbar. No. Or tawbah. He was praying, pleasing Allah. He was pleasing Him because Allah loves that we pray to Him. Another thing that's very good for you. You know why some of you are still, alhamdulillah, healthy at this age? It's tahajjud. And read Quran. I'm telling you now, boys and girls, read Quran. You know why? You will not lose memory. You know, most people who have dementia, because they didn't read the Quran, you start becoming forgetful. Read Quran, always mushaf in front of you. 2-3 pages. And the more you have time, mashallah, you retire, you can do so much khatam. You finish, then you go back. You say, mashallah. You know what does it mean? 1 page of Quran is 6,000 pahala. Come, I give you 6,000 ringgit every day. Not every day. It's 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, you finish 1 page. Here is 6,000 ringgit. Instead of ringgit, that will be your pahala waiting for you on Qiyamah. So every day you read. If you read 1 minute, 1 juz, then you have 120,000 every. Allahu Akbar. And one sign that Allah loves you, you read Quran. If you read Quran, that's a clear sign that Allah loves you, because that's tawfiq. That's from God. Allah guided your heart to the Quran. May Allah bless all of you. Alhamdulillah, the last word was by Haji Johari, so we had inshallah. Haji Johari, make dua for us. Please.
I don't...
Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
Ameen.
Oh Allah, please hear the order of forgiveness. Love to forgive us.
Ameen.
Forgive our parents. Bless them for all they went through and bring us up.
Ameen.
Forgive all the Muslim men and Muslim women, and the believing men and believing women that are alive and who have passed away before us.
Ameen.
Oh Allah, grant us your mercy on Judgment Day.
Ameen.
And through your mercy, grant all of us entrance into your Jannah with a reckoning.
Ameen.
And spare us from punishment and Jahannam. Allah, make us all of us among those who are pious.
Ameen.
And when you take us away we have shada on our tongues. And when you resurrect us again, resurrect us among those who are pious. Oh Allah, Rabb, grant us husnul khatimah.
Ameen.
Oh Allah, make our children and progeny among those who are pious. Guide them to the straight path, keep them steadfast in the deen, and prevent them from doing bad evil deeds. Oh Allah, make them positive, contributing member of the Muslim Ummah that has Islam in mind in their hearts, and they will fight for your deen until the end of time. Oh Allah, alleviate the sufferings of all Muslims around the world, especially our brothers and sisters in Palestine, in Syria, in Yemen, in Myanmar, in India, in China, in Sri Lanka, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, Sudan, Somalia, in Central African Republic, in Nigeria, in Angola, in Ethiopia, in Mali, in Libya. Allah, keep them safe and protect them. Grant them sabr, grant them justice, grant them victory against the oppressor, and unite the Muslim Ummah against all the oppressors. Allah, keep our family safe and away from harm. Protect us from any calamities, protect us from any form of evil, either humankind or jinkind. Allah, grant us knowledge that's beneficial, increase our knowledge and benefit us from knowledge that you granted us. Allah, increase our love to learn the Quran and Sunnah, increase our love to understand the Quran and Sunnah, increase our understanding and practice of Islam. Allah, accept our ibadah today, our class, and accept our dua. صلى الله عليه محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين سبحانك ربك يصفون سلام على المرسلين
Barakallahu fikum. Excellent. Allah bless you all. Also, Allah bless Brother Emery and his wife for hosting us. Jazakumullahu khairan.